Today we'll be talking about results in your job search. Hello, I'm Kevin Tucker and I'm a career coach, and I'd like to explore with you what it means to get the results that you need, the results that you want in your search. I find that often my clients are not reaching the results because, this may sound a little bit strange, but they don't know really what they're after. One of the things that I often ask folks to do is to set some goals. And I'm not talking just, I want a job, but what type of job, what type of company, how do they really see that to be able to visualize it? You may have heard of something like this before, but in sales, often what folks do is they'll write something out. Maybe they'll put a note on the refrigerator, maybe they'll make a yellow sticky of something, maybe they'll write something 50 times. Whatever it is, the idea is to be able to get that on the forefront of what you're doing mentally, to be able to always be constantly thinking about that, to know where you're at. Another thing that I find with folks is often folks are trying to find a position. The reason they're not getting there is they're trying to find a position that is not a natural match with their abilities, with their talents, with, for lack of a better word, their God-given skills. They're doing something totally different. And in this case, you're trying to do one thing and your mind is trying to do something else. And from an objective opinion, it's very, very clear why it's not working. But often folks need just another person to be able to see that. It could be a friend, it could be a coach, it could be just somebody coming alongside of them. Finally, let me just talk about some bottom line results with this effort. And part of that is going to be, and I just really need to bottom line this, but how much effort are you putting into the job search? I know quite often folks think, oh, I'm doing so much, but truly, if you were just to step back and to look at it, how much effort are you putting into it? Now, when we talk about effort, we talk about time, we talk about energy. You might say, well, gee, I'm doing so much for it. Well, is it necessarily the right amount of energy? Are you going down the right path? And truthfully, only you can answer that. I can certainly give you suggestions as a coach, or a friend can do that, but the idea is you know the quality of time, the quantity that you're giving yourself, and you've got to ask yourself, is that the very best that I can be doing in this search? Also, something you might want to keep in mind is throughout this search, I have just found it very, very helpful to be accountable to somebody. And that term is really used, I'm finding, in a couple different ways lately, but the idea is you're letting somebody know that, hey, I'm going to do my search X number of hours a week, a day, whatever it is. I'm going to talk to so many new people, I'm going to meet somebody for the first time. And then you get back together with them and you let them know how it worked, how you did, how you succeeded, how you failed, whatever it happens to be. And it's a great time of conversation. And I just challenge you with those couple things. You put those into place, and I can guarantee your search is going to be totally different than how it's been, and you'll really, really like the results.